I'm Mary Stewart. I'm 63 years old. I have 4 children, and then I have custody of my grandchildren.
I'm Jodi Hilton, a photojournalist based in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I first met Mary 15 years ago while volunteering at Open Table, a weekly free meal and food distribution center that provides for needy area families.
They just made me feel so comfortable and made me feel like I was wanted. Open Table has always been like that for me, is they've always welcome you, they don't ask questions, and you get to go in and just make friends.
Mary raised her kids and grandkids while working at a nursing home, and later as a babysitter and home health aide.
I think in the last 20 years, I've taken care of a lot of people that have been sick or needed help.
This is the story of a woman who struggled her whole life to make ends meet for herself and her children, and never stopped caring for others.
I had a rough childhood.
As a child, Mary lived in the basement unit of a Cambridge apartment building where her father was the maintenance man.
My dad would be the type, let's go to the Salvation Army and get clothes. He says, you know, people give away as a treasure, you take it. So I didn't have like really good clothes. And you're lucky if you had one pair of shoes.
As a young mother, she bounced around between housing projects, relatives' homes, and shelters before landing at a home in Concord's low-income housing. Since 1988, she and her kids have lived there in a modest building tucked away behind a main street.
Concord's a really nice historical town, but if you're not from Concord, you don't fit in. They made us feel like we're too poor to be in this town because Concord's so rich. Down here you fit in because people are all, you know, low income, you know, working people that have families that don't have maybe 2 parents. Some do have 2 parents and still don't have enough money.
In addition to raising her own 4 children, Mary raised her daughter's 3 kids.
Austin, who lives on his own, he's 22, and then Mariah, who lives with me, she's 20, and Chandler, who's 18, and he lives with me. They call me Mom. We did everything together.
These days, Mary is a full-time caretaker for Carolyn, a woman who has dementia.
She's kind of really bad right now because she doesn't remember things, and she doesn't know how to like use the microwave, and just remembering to feed the cats and things like that. So I kind of just help her with that. I just make sure she eats and takes her medicine and takes her pills. I write little notes to her so she can remember things because it helps her. And just like pictures of different things. I take her to the stores and we go out to eat. She gets aggravated at me because she can't understand me or can't hear me. She'll say, I'm not stupid, I know what I'm doing. And sometimes she really don't know what she's doing. I babysit for my grandson Matthew so his mom can work. He was born May 14, 2021. He was our surprise miracle baby. Yes. Yes, you were. It helps Carolyn because she really enjoys him coming to her house. And she'll get right on the floor and sit with him. It kind of calms her down a lot to have him around. If he's not around, she'll ask me, where's the baby?
Facing her children's health struggles have been her life's biggest challenge. All 4 of her children have dealt with cancer. It all started when her daughter Lynn was just a toddler.
When I first found out my daughter had it at 2, we went through chemotherapy and radiation at 2 years old. I just felt so bad that if I knew a long time ago that it was hereditary, I don't think I would have had kids.
The latest person in the family to get the diagnosis is 20-year-old Mariah.
Like I'm fighting right now with my granddaughter because they want to take the intestines out and stuff. She's only 20, I understand, and she's a real pretty girl, and she don't want to do that kind of stuff.
Mary herself has undergone surgery for cancer and had some of her intestines removed.
They found over 1,000 polyps in me. I was really, really sick for a long time.
Then came COVID, which hit the family really hard.
Last year for Christmas, my son Anthony and the whole house where he lived, everybody had COVID. I've only had, I think, one person who's died, and that's my brother-in-law.
Mary has been trying to help her sister.
She's having a rough time. She has 3 small children and 5 older children that are kind of trying to help her out, but it's been very, very tough on her, just trying to get through the holidays.
Last December, Mary's son Greg came down with pneumonia, and Carolyn tested positive for COVID.
So I'm just trying to wear my mask and do everything that the doctors are telling me to do. We're trying to be as careful as you can, leave windows open, let cool breeze come in, and just, keep on top of everything. It's very scary.